What's up, everybody? Devin Nash, CEO of Counterlogic Gaming, episode 1 of Impact. Incredibly exciting, telling the story, the journey of being a CEO in gaming, of esports. Today is a crazy day. What a way to start this off. We've got a huge film crew here. We're covering a bunch of stuff across all of our teams. We've got a podcast that I'm doing that I'm really excited about with iShiny that's later today. And then we've got a staff meeting and a bunch of one-on-ones. We're probably gonna be in meetings until 7 or 8 p.m. It's your normal day in the life of esports. Let's get started. I think the ladder anxiety on StarCraft 2 was stronger than any game I've ever played because I never stopped getting scared of playing on the ladder 1v1.
Absolutely.
You know why? Because it's like, unlike Overwatch or like a lot of the other esports, if you lose on StarCraft, it is all your fault. There's nothing you can do.
100%.
Like, you can try, like a lot of people, they try to blame the cheese and they're like, oh, you know, cannon rush. It's a legit strat. Like, It's balanced against everything. Like, the devs have looked at it. Like, if you just lose, you just suck. You just got to deal with it.
No, exactly. You just have to like open with the safer strategy.
Yeah. If you go to a non-endemic and you try to sell the team focus, like okay, our self-improvement narrative and our drive to be better people, which is a powerful narrative, they might actually be behind you in the sense that like they're actually not even uneducated on like what esports is. They actually don't even know that people show up to arenas for this shit and like that they actually make that kind of impact on people. Like, marketing is not content, right? Like, digital marketing is like taking the myth of the content and pushing the narrative, right? And biz dev is like maybe giving more opportunities to create content. And my job is like maybe making sure all that stuff works, but none of it is actually like creating that. That's got to be in the vision of the artist. I finally figured it out. I know why. Yeah, like remember when I told you that I explained to Julia like why that is actually happening? Like this came from one of those like 8 to 12 like sessions. Like I was like, oh, I get it. Okay, like it's actually like I know you'll completely agree. Like once I explain it. Okay, the current strategy of the social media department is to cast a very wide net. And so there's a lot of stuff going on in CLG. Like we got Smash GG going on over here. We got a CSGO tournament going on over here. We got Kiev. We got the LCS team going to boot camp. We have, like you're doing some stuff with like the websites. You got the 5 Hour Energy sponsorship. Like all this stuff is happening within CLG, and the players are doing stuff. Andrew's doing stuff. Jordan's doing stuff. I'm doing stuff. Got podcasts, like things like that, right? And what our social media team tries to do, and our content team tries to do, is they throw it out into the ocean, and they try to capture and report on and DJ all of that content. And so pretty much everything that we do in the marketing department is DJing or telling the story of things that are happening within CLG, right? So like you do a tweet about results from Smash GG and how Boyd did. You do a tweet about like our work in Kiev. You do a piece of content about like a picture of our team at the Ukraine or something like that, right? Like on and on. You do a picture of our content about 5 Hour Energy. Marketing doesn't work that way. That's not what marketing is. Like what that is like that's what any amateur like $500 a month like person can do, right? Like you can get any person to be like, hey, look at the stuff we're doing, and then put it on Twitter, and then they'll be like, okay, right? Like end of discussion. Very easy job. What you actually do as a marketer is you take you look at your sea of narratives that you have. So in your company, you have like 50 things you're doing, right? And then you go, oh, Dardoch. Like in the sea of all of you, like you put the spotlight on one, you go, okay, Dardoch. Oh, that guy is solo queuing more than all of our LCS team combined. He played 400 games in 2 months, right? Like, holy shit. We could make a religion out of this, right? So we can actually like we pull Dardoch up into a narrative, and then you decide my sales funnel for the next 2 weeks is going to be Dardoch stuff, The first week will be 3 emails out to our newsletter, and then 2 tweets about it, and then 2 Facebook posts and a video. And it's gonna be 3 weeks, and that'll be like our narrative. And at the end of 3 weeks, the funnel leads them into 2 brand new products about Dardog. All right, so it's been a long day so far, about halfway through. We're gonna do a global staff meeting, which means I get everybody together every Wednesday and just talk about the state of the company, what's going on. So this room's gonna be full of people in a little bit. After that, I've got one-on-ones until about 8 o'clock. One-on-ones are like just really getting to know the company, and I think one of the most important things about when you lead a business is you want to be really close to the people that are in the business and ask them what's going on, get them in a place empathetically where they'll tell you about what's really going on in the business so that you can improve it. That's most of my day coming up. I'll probably do that pretty much all afternoon, all the way through the night, and then around 8 or 9 o'clock, we'll close up and I'll start planning my day for tomorrow and get ready to go for the next day.
Oh shit, you was hitting around that hard.
Paid 60K to bitch slap people.
But that's actually all you do.
Actually,
that's your whole job. It's like, wait, we gotta get the guy. Are you walk in?
Technique.
Bam! All right.
His meetings are like, how can we improve the bitch slap?
Yeah. The arc of the curve is a little bit. Yeah. You need to. You gotta put your hip into it. Really?
Yeah, I'm actually good. I'm not sick anymore, so
yeah,
that's like the first step.
That's huge.
Other than that, I've been fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So do you know why I'm doing these?
No.
Okay, so I'll tell you.
Usually when I get called, I think I effed up somehow.
No, you didn't. Yeah. That's not what happened at all. I'm doing one-on-ones with everyone in the company. Every single person in the company once a month. I want to meet with everybody at least once a month.
Okay.
For like 30 minutes. I just want to get. It's really like a reflective time for you to talk about CLG in an open forum that isn't threatening, and like for me to really listen to what your life is like and to try to make improvements based on like what your feedback.
At the same time, yeah, it just comes natural. Working with the guys, and yeah, but it's nice to hear that, because I don't get that kind of feedback, if that makes sense.
No, what do you mean?
As in like that, like the positive kind of like.
You're getting a lot of
yeah. I get a lot of like, you can do this better, you can do this better, but I never get any like.
It's kind of like the CLG culture, for better or worse, is like you're always getting pushed to be the best, and that's something that George instills in me too, right? It's like it ends up being that there's a lot more negative reinforcement in the culture than there is positive.
I like that though.
But it really does drive you to be better. Like it's tough because. It can be really hard, and sometimes you have those kind of existential moments where you're like, man, I suck at every week I'm like, God, I suck at something. Like I'm not good enough. I'm not. That's really tough.
Yeah, but every week I'm like, I'm not doing my job right, but yeah.
But that's how you get better.
Yeah, I'm always trying to add new things in with the guys and just working on my philosophies and shit. So.
Yeah. Okay, it's been quite a day. It's been a lot of one-on-ones, it's been a lot of meetings, a lot of back and forth, a lot of logistics. It's a standard day here. I feel like I want to talk about why we're doing Impact, and I think it's appropriate for the first episode. We're doing Impact because I was a procrastinator. I was the quintessential gamer. Spent 16 to 18 hours a day playing video games. I spent all my time basically wasting my time and not learning and not growing, but there was like a little spark in me that knew that I needed to change my life. And so I started reading, and I started meditating, and I started eating right, eating a little bit better, and exercising a little bit better, just these little slight things every single day. And then before I knew it, I was starting to turn around, I was starting to lose weight, I started to run companies, I started to do all the things that I'm doing today and live a truly exceptional life. And it wasn't because of some one big thing, it was because of a series of decisions that I made to make my life more positive. And what I realized from that was that anybody can do this.
and that it's not gonna take some big thing. You're never gonna get to that big thing. You have to start now. You have to start improving your life right now and making those slight adjustments in your life to make your life a little bit better today, the next day, the next day, the next day. It's like you take that 1 hour, instead of sleeping in, you go to the gym, or you take that meal and instead of a bunch of nachos and stuff, you actually eat a salad. And those little differences compound and they give you the life that you want. So why I'm creating impact is because I know I'm just a normal dude. I'm not exceptional. I can track the way that I got to this success and the way that I'm getting to greater success, and I wanted to document that. I want to tell the story of this success and prove to everybody that anybody can do this and that there's nothing exceptional about me. There's nothing exceptional about anyone in this position. It comes exclusively from hard work and application of slight improvements every single day. That's why we're creating impact. Hope to see you again for the next episode.